Hello, this is your friendly health expert, Dr. John. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right now. Share this with your loved ones. And introduce Dr. John to many others. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Everyone, what if there was a food that was good for diabetes, burns visceral fat so it's great for losing weight, prevents colds by blocking viruses and protecting the lungs, and even has amazing anti-disease effects? What if it also prevented aging and kept you young? The food I'm going to introduce today is delicious. Moreover, it is affordable, making it cost-effective. Today's star is called a divine blessing, cinnamon. Recently, it has been reported that cinnamon is good for brain health and is being developed as a preventive treatment for brain damages. In fact, just smelling cinnamon can boost cognitive abilities and concentration more than any brain health exercise, proving it to be highly effective in preventing brain damages, even just with cinnamon scent. But did you know that? Even a healthy food like cinnamon can be harmful to your health if eaten with certain foods. Now, let's find out together the 3 worst food combinations with cinnamon that can hinder disease prevention, and the 3 best combinations for optimal health benefits. The first worst cinnamon food is cinnamon beverages like tea and lattes. There are many dishes that use cinnamon, such as cinnamon rolls, cinnamon bread, and cinnamon tea, which have become very popular. Especially in the fall, sweet pumpkin spice lattes are very popular. In the East, cinnamon drinks are often brewed strong and consumed as a digestive aid. You may already know that Coca-Cola was originally developed as a digestive aid. While its recipe is secret, one thing is certain: its digestive properties come from cinnamon powder. Although everyone loves Coca-Cola, cinnamon, with its sweet aroma and bitter taste, is a spice that people either love or hate. Some people mix cinnamon powder into milk or sprinkle it on coffee. But traditionally, the most common way to consume cinnamon is in beverages like cinnamon tea and lattes. Our ancestors wisely drank cinnamon tea after meals because the warm properties of cinnamon protected the stomach and helped the secretion of gastric juices, aiding digestion and relieving bloating. This is why cinnamon extract is often included in digestive aids even in these days. Moreover, cinnamon tea, brewed for a long time, has a stronger aroma than any other cinnamon food, which is truly beneficial. The spicy cinnamon in the tea can enhance digestive abilities even by its scent alone. However, there is a big problem with sweet and slightly bitter cinnamon beverages. When you think of cinnamon tea or lattes, the dark brown color comes to mind. But this color actually comes from brown sugar, not cinnamon. You probably already know that sugar itself is not good for health. Even if cinnamon is good for health, drinking cinnamon tea after meals can be dangerous. Because it raises blood sugar levels further after they've already increased during the meal. More seriously, the sugar used in these drinks is often brown sugar. Additionally, to make the color darker, artificial additives in caramel color are used, which contain a carcinogenic substance called methylamidazole. Therefore, avoid commercially available cinnamon beverages with dark colors, and instead, make them at home using trusted sweeteners for a healthier option. At first, the best combination with cinnamon I recommend you today is honey. Earlier, I mentioned that the brown sugar in cinnamon beverages is dangerous. Instead, you can consume cinnamon with honey. Did you know that cinnamon is excellent for boosting your health? Cinnamon contains as many as 41 antioxidant compounds that prevent the formation of mutant cells and illness-causing cells in our bodies. Amazingly, the antioxidants in cinnamon create a tremendous synergy when combined with honey. This combination especially strengthens the heart. The heart acts as a powerful pump, sending blood throughout the body. When this function weakens, problems arise. However, mixing honey with cinnamon tea removes cholesterol and triglycerides accumulated in the arteries, making the heartbeat stronger and allowing for better delivery of oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. This combination is excellent for preventing cardiovascular diseases like arteriosclerosis, strokes, and cerebral hemorrhages. Moreover, honey is rich in minerals that boost immunity. When combined with the warming properties of cinnamon, blood circulation improves significantly, allowing these beneficial minerals and vitamins to be absorbed more quickly by our bodies. The second worst food to pair with cinnamon is dried dates. Were you surprised? Dates are a common ingredient in cinnamon beverages like cinnamon drinks or beverages. However, it's important to note that you should consume fresh dates, not dried dates. Have you heard that cinnamon is good for diabetes? One of the most famous nicknames for cinnamon is natural insulin. Do you know how many people in the world suffer from diabetes? Including those at risk, it's about 700 million and expected to be reached 800 million or more in 2030. Today's star, cinnamon, is particularly effective against diabetes and its complications. Diabetes generally means having a low level of insulin or poor blood sugar control. Simply put, insulin is like a guide that takes the sugar in your body to the muscles, liver, or organs that need energy. When insulin is insufficient, the sugar in your body doesn't know where to go and floats in the bloodstream, leading to a shortage of energy in the muscles and a rise in blood sugar levels, creating an emergency situation. Here's the key point. When you consume cinnamon, an amazing thing happens. The polyphenol compounds in cinnamon act similarly to insulin in your body. This lowers blood sugar levels and helps deliver energy to the muscles, not only boosting vitality but also strengthening the muscles. However, if you consume cinnamon with dry dates, it's of no use. Dates have about 5 times the sugar content of apples, while it raises blood sugar levels slowly. The drying process of dates concentrates the sugar even more. Therefore, to get the benefits of cinnamon, you should pair it with fresh dates, not dried dates. The second best food that paired perfectly with cinnamon is ginger. With the recent drastic temperature changes, many people are experiencing weakened immunity, catching colds, and suffering from body aches, knee pain, arthritis, and neuralgia. At this time, consuming ginger and cinnamon together can perfectly solve these issues. Cinnamon has a sharp aroma, which is due to phenol compounds known as natural antioxidants. These compounds act like antibiotics in our body, killing bacteria. They are especially effective in reducing and soothing chronic inflammations such as arthritis, dermatitis, and stomatitis, providing pain relief as well. When you consume cinnamon with ginger, it maximizes the benefits of cinnamon. The gingerol in ginger, which gives it its spicy flavor, completely sterilizes inflammation and toxins in the body. It also detoxifies blood clots and carcinogenic substances in the blood vessels. Here's the key point. Both cinnamon and ginger have warming properties. While eating foods with warming properties together might seem like it could overburden the body, surprisingly, cinnamon and ginger are beneficial when combined. Cinnamon helps reduce internal heat and detoxifies the body, while ginger expels this heat through sweat. Additionally, this process improves blood circulation and prevents bacterial growth on the skin, providing skincare benefits. Here's one more thing. Have you heard that cinnamon contains toxins? Cinnamon does have a small amount of a toxin called coumarin. However, when consumed with ginger, this toxin is detoxified, making it safe to eat and even more beneficial. The third worst combination with cinnamon is for those who are taking hypertension medications, which is for the people with high blood pressure. Especially those with weak kidneys need to be extra cautious. First, cinnamon is excellent for cardiovascular health. As previously mentioned, it not only strengthens the heart and blood vessels, but also contains aldehyde compounds that help to dilate the blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more smoothly. Moreover, cinnamon is rich in potassium, which helps expel sodium from the body, lowering blood pressure and reducing swelling. However, here lies the problem. Hypertension medications, particularly diuretics, perform the same function as cinnamon's potassium. To be specific, the diuretics in hypertension medications work exactly like the potassium in cinnamon. You might wonder, isn't that a good thing? Yes, right? However, the problem is that these diuretics prevent the excretion of potassium. Normally, the potassium from cinnamon should be excreted after doing its job. But the diuretics block this, causing the potassium levels in the body to rise significantly. This can lead to hyperkalemia, which can cause muscle weakness and even cardiac arrhythmias. So, should you always worry about consuming cinnamon? Not at all. The secret to enjoying cinnamon to its fullest potential while staying healthy is finally revealed. The third best combination with cinnamon is apples. Many of you probably enjoy sprinkling cinnamon on your apple pie, and you're doing it right. As I mentioned earlier, cinnamon is being developed as a treatment to prevent brain disease. According to research from the University of Chicago, cinnamic acid, the main component of cinnamon, significantly reduces brain damage. Moreover, neurological diseases like Parkinson's show motor disorder symptoms. And surprisingly, cinnamon helps improve these symptoms. Recently, an even more groundbreaking announcement has been made. Cinnamon not only inhibits brain damage, the main cause of brain damages, but also rejuvenates brain neurons and brain cells. Even just smelling cinnamon can enhance cognitive function and concentration. Isn't that amazing? This is where apples come in. When cinnamon acts on the neurons in the brain, apples provide a protective shield that blocks potential neurotoxins. Therefore, apples help prevent the destruction of brain cells and neurons. Particularly, the anthocyanins in apple peels have a powerful antioxidant effect, maximizing cinnamon's ability to rejuvenate brain cells. But that's not all. As mentioned earlier, cinnamon strengthens the heart. When the heart pumps blood vigorously, the blood vessels need to be strong too, right? Consuming apples with cinnamon strengthens the walls of the blood vessels, even down to the capillaries in your hands and feet. Additionally, since apples are low in potassium, eating them with cinnamon helps maintain balance and is good for kidney health. Therefore, you should definitely enjoy apples and cinnamon together from now on. The tart and sweet taste of the organic acids in apples pairs perfectly with the bitter taste of cinnamon, so even just sprinkling a little cinnamon powder on apples is very beneficial. So far, we have covered the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cinnamon. Let's summarize everything once more. First, avoid consuming cinnamon with sugar-laden beverages like certain commercial cinnamon teas and lattes. Instead, enjoy it with honey for a healthier option. Second, instead of pairing cinnamon with dry dates, opt for fresh dates or combine it with ginger for the best results. Additionally, those taking hypertension medications should be cautious with cinnamon to balance it out. Enjoy cinnamon with apples for a delightful and healthful combination. How does that sound? By consuming healthy cinnamon with well-matched foods, you can better protect your health. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, share it with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your friendly health expert, Dr. John. Did you know that eating cabbage with this can actually harm your health? Cabbage is well known as one of the best foods that good for your health. There are foods that go very well with cabbage and some that do not. Even though cabbage is healthy, you need to eat it correctly for it to be good for your health. Eating cabbage with bad foods can harm your health. I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst combinations with cabbage for boosting your health. And also 3 foods that are the best combinations with cabbage. Especially for certain people, cabbage needs to be eaten carefully. So please stay tuned until the end. Are there anyone who didn't subscribe yet? Please hit the subscribe and like buttons right now. I will continue to bring you the best health information. When we eat, we don't consume just one type of ingredient. In a single dish, various ingredients complement each other's taste and health effects. However, just because ingredients taste good together doesn't mean that their nutritional values match well. Eating foods with poor nutritional combinations can harm your body and even lead to serious health issues. Every natural ingredient has its own beneficial nutrients. Knowing these nutrients and consuming them properly is the best habit for your health. Today's topic is cabbage, one of the best health foods. Everyone knows that cabbage is good for the health. But did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with cabbage? There are even people who should never eat cabbage. Now, let's learn about the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage and discover a miraculous recipe. The first thing you should never eat with cabbage is high blood pressure medication and aspirin. Especially if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin and aspirin, you should avoid cabbage. Cabbage is rich in polyphenol and anthocyanins, which are excellent for lowering blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases. Many patients with high blood pressure and high cholesterol take it regularly. But pay attention here. If you are prescribed aspirin and high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications, the situation is entirely different. Warfarin-based blood pressure medications and aspirin work as anticoagulants, thinning the if a blood clot forms in your blood vessels. These anticoagulants help dissolve the clot and keep the blood flowing, preventing blockages. They help prevent conditions like cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and cerebral infarction. However, the vitamin K in cabbage does the exact opposite. Vitamin K activates platelets and helps blood clot at injury sites and blood vessels. While high blood pressure medications and aspirin thin the blood, vitamin K in cabbage thickens it. Therefore, if you are taking high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications and aspirin, you need to be very cautious with cabbage consumption. Vitamin K in cabbage can reduce the effectiveness of your prescribed medications. Check now if any of the medications you regularly take include warfarin, but here is the kick. Does this mean you should completely avoid cabbage if you're on these medications? No, there is a miraculous recipe that even these individuals can enjoy. The first food that pairs perfectly with cabbage is apples. Eating cabbage and apples together is safe and beneficial. The potassium in apples helps dilate blood vessels. When you consume the sulforaphane in cabbage, which inhibits blood clots, along with the potassium in apples, it greatly improves blood circulation and lowers blood pressure. This makes it a miraculous combination. From now on, always eat cabbage with apples. A recommended recipe is cabbage apple juice. Blend cabbage and apples together. Steaming or cooking the cabbage before blending can increase its absorption. So remember this tip. It is especially good to drink this on an empty stomach in the morning. You can also add carrots to the juice. Carrots promote blood formation and improve blood flow in the vessels. However, if you add raw carrots, the enzyme ascorbinase in carrots can destroy the vitamin C in cabbage and apples. Adding a little vinegar or lemon juice can reduce this vitamin destruction, allowing you to get all the vitamins from the cabbage and apples. Plus, it neutralizes the strong sulfur smell of cabbage, making it a double benefit. The second worst combination for cabbage is for people with weak thyroid function. Cabbage contains a variety of nutrients and is very beneficial for stomach health, which is why many people eat it often. However, if you have hypothyroidism or an iodine deficiency that weakens your thyroid, eating cabbage can worsen your symptoms. Cabbage contains glucosinolates, which are miraculous antioxidants that help maintain youthfulness. These compounds inhibit the production of hormones. Especially, they have been proven to have anti-disease effects on various health issues for stomach and breast. However, these compounds can interfere with the production of thyroid hormones or the absorption of iodine, making cabbage unsuitable for people with weak thyroids. Cabbage contains a lot of nitrogen and sulfur compounds, and its goitrogenic substances can inhibit the production of thyroid hormones in the body. Therefore, people with weak thyroids should avoid eating cabbage. Does this mean you should never eat cabbage if you have a thyroid condition? No. There's a miraculous way to consume it. Instead of eating cabbage raw, cook it. The compounds that inhibit iodine synthesis are very sensitive to heat. Blanching the cabbage in boiling water for about 30 seconds. Steaming it or lightly stir-frying it in oil can make it safe to eat. Pay attention, the second food that pairs well with cabbage is grapefruit. Cabbage pairs excellently with sour fruits, and eating it with grapefruit can maximize its antioxidant effects. Cabbage is rich in anti-disease compounds, particularly isothiocyanates, which have been found to be much more effective than many conventional treatments. These compounds are effective in preventing various serious conditions, including those affecting the breast, prostate, bladder, colon, and thyroid. Additionally, cabbage activates white blood cells that fight disease and promotes the secretion of TNF, which helps destroy cancer cells. When you eat cabbage with grapefruit, which is rich in vitamin C, the antioxidant effects are greatly enhanced. The carotenoids in cabbage prevent the aging of skin cells and help regenerate cells, making the skin smooth and elastic. It also helps remove waste products from the body, making the combination with grapefruit even more effective. Furthermore, cabbage is high in dietary fiber and low in calories, making it excellent for weight loss. Grapefruit contains naringin, which has a bitter taste and helps reduce visceral fat. Therefore, from now on, always eat cabbage with grapefruit. The third highly risky cabbage food is cabbage juice or extract. Many people are surprised by this because they drink a lot of cabbage extract juice for their health. Cabbage is often called a natural stomach protector. It contains sulforaphane, which inhibits the spread of Helicobacter pylori, a bacteria that causes stomach ulcers, making it particularly beneficial for stomach health. Cabbage is also rich in vitamin U, which strengthens and regenerates the stomach lining, and antioxidants like riboflavin and carotenoids, which are very effective for colon and stomach health. However, pay attention. Consuming cabbage in juice form is a completely different story. When cabbage is extracted, the fiber is significantly destroyed, and the sugars are concentrated, which is not good for diabetics. Additionally, cabbage juice can disrupt the balance of potassium and sodium in the blood, making it harmful for people with weak kidneys. People with sensitive intestines should especially avoid it as cabbage ferments easily in the colon, producing gas that can irritate the colon and cause bloating. This bloating can lead to irritable bowel syndrome and even colon inflammation or serious health issues. Furthermore, cabbage has a cooling effect that can easily cause diarrhea or abdominal bloating, so it should be consumed with caution. So, what foods should we eat with cabbage? The third highly recommended food combination with cabbage is milk. Milk is rich in protein, vitamins, and calcium, which not only complement the nutrients in cabbage, but also neutralize stomach acid and stabilize the stomach's condition. Specifically, the vitamin U in cabbage combines with the protein in milk to synthesize a new protein that protects the stomach lining from damage caused by stomach acid. This significantly enhances cabbage's benefits for stomach health. This method is a miraculous way for people with sensitive intestines to safely consume cabbage. If you frequently experience heartburn or digestive issues, eating cabbage with milk can be very beneficial. Blending cabbage and milk together and drinking it as a breakfast substitute on an empty stomach is also an excellent method. We've now covered the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage. Then it's time to summarize. If you are taking high blood pressure medication or aspirin, you should always eat cabbage with apples. Blending cabbage and apples with carrots is even better. And don't forget to add vinegar or lemon juice. If you have a weak thyroid, you should never eat raw cabbage. Always cook it before eating. Lastly, instead of concentrated cabbage juice, chew cabbage thoroughly with milk. How does that sound? Cabbage is an excellent health vegetable, and I hope you can eat it with the right food combinations to maintain your health. Thank you for staying with me today. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, share it with your precious family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating this together with chili peppers can actually harm your health? Chili peppers, known as a treasure trove of vitamins and a miraculous food for boosting health, have both perfect and poor food combinations. Even such a beneficial food like chili peppers needs to be eaten properly to be good for your body. If you eat it with foods that are bad for your health, it can actually compromise your well-being. That's why I've prepared this for you. To help prevent immune and brain health issues, I will tell you about the 3 worst and the 3 best food combinations with chili peppers. Hello everyone. This is your Dr. John. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right now. Share this video with your loved ones. And please introduce Dr. John to many others. I will continue to deliver the best health information for you. Today's star on our table, which can never be missed, includes green peppers, chipotle, jalapeno, habanero, as well as extremely spicy Carolina Reaper. So today's star is chili peppers. When there is a big temperature difference and the weather changes rapidly, it's easy to catch a cold due to lowered immunity. Have you heard that you should eat chili peppers when you catch a cold? It's true. Surprisingly, chili peppers are packed with 18 times more vitamin C than apples. And they are also full of beta-carotene, which is excellent for antioxidants. This is why chili peppers are called the treasure trove of vitamins. Moreover, the spicy capsaicin in chili peppers generates heat in your body and boosts metabolism, making it something you must consume right now. But focus here. Did you know that even such healthy chili peppers can be harmful when eaten with certain foods? So, from now on, let's find out the 3 worst food combinations with chili peppers that are bad for immune and brain health, and the 3 best food combinations. The first food that is the worst combination with chili peppers is none other than soybean paste and soy sauce. Were you surprised? Dipping crunchy chili peppers in soybean paste or soy sauce is tasty and refreshing. Some even marinate chili peppers in them. While soybean paste is a very healthy fermented food, it is not good to eat chili peppers this way. The reason is the high sodium content in soybean paste and soy sauce. As mentioned earlier, chili peppers are a treasure trove of vitamins. Packed with immense amounts of vitamins C, B, and A. Especially, 100 grams of green chili peppers contains almost 50 milligrams of vitamin C, making it comparable to many fruits in terms of high content. Therefore, chili peppers are great for anti-aging, fatigue recovery, and improving vision. Moreover, chili peppers are a perfect food with balanced nutrition, including protein, lipids, dietary fiber, calcium, phosphorus, iron, and potassium. On the other hand, soybean paste and soy sauce are well known for their excellent health-boosting properties. In fact, one of the top 10 rules for preventing health issues includes eating soybean paste and soy sauce made from fermented soybeans. When soybeans are fermented into soybean paste and soy sauce, they inhibit the growth of harmful cells in the body, remove cholesterol from the blood, and make blood vessels elastic and strong. They even eliminate carcinogens, restore liver function, and detoxify the body. However, here's the key point. While both soybean paste and chili peppers are very healthy, the problem is that the sodium and sugars in soy sauce destroy the abundant vitamins in chili peppers. If you eat chili peppers to boost your health, dipping them in soybean paste or marinating them in soy sauce as pickles is useless. Of course, moderate sodium intake is good for excreting waste and regulating body fluids. However, our diet already includes many salty side dishes, so you need to be particularly careful. Excessive sodium intake can lead to a sudden increase in blood pressure. Therefore, to fully absorb the vitamins in chili peppers and boost your immune system, it is best not to dip them in soybean paste. Instead, enjoy the spicy flavor of raw chili peppers. The first food I recommend as the best combination with chili peppers is anchovies. Stir-fried anchovies almost always include chili peppers. The spicy flavor of chili peppers enhances the umami taste of anchovies. However, the combination of anchovies and chili peppers is not only great for taste, but also for nutrition. Anchovies, known as the king of calcium, are rich in calcium as well as a mineral called phosphorus. This phosphorus helps remove waste from our bodies and activates vitamins and enzymes, giving us vibrant energy. But here's the problem. Phosphorus can inhibit calcium absorption. So, if you only eat anchovies, although you consume a lot of calcium, phosphorus takes it away, and the actual calcium absorption in your body is low. That's where chili peppers come in. The iron in chili peppers boosts the calcium absorption rate from anchovies to the maximum. The abundant nutrients in chili peppers perfectly complement the vitamins and nutrients that anchovies lack. And that's not all. Anchovies contain fats, and these fats help your body absorb all the beta-carotene, the miraculous antioxidant found in chili peppers. Wait a minute. Here's a tip for our precious subscribers. Beta-carotene in chili peppers is a fat-soluble component. So if you stir-fry chili peppers and anchovies lightly in oil, you can maximize the nutritional benefits. The second worst way to eat chili peppers is pickle. Pickling chili peppers in sweet soy sauce or making them into pickles makes them taste tangy and salty. But here's the problem. These pickled chili peppers are loaded with sodium, salt, sugar, and soy sauce. If you look at the recipes, they often call for equal parts sugar and soy sauce. You already know that excessive sugar intake is not good for your health. But why is it particularly bad when combined with chili peppers? It's because excessive sugar cancels out the anti-inflammatory benefits of chili peppers. Chili peppers contain the spicy compound capsaicin, which inhibits the growth of harmful cells in the body and eliminates chronic inflammation throughout the body. This is why chili peppers are considered top-notch health-boosting food. However, if you pickle chili peppers with a lot of sugar, this anti-inflammatory effect is significantly reduced. Chili peppers are especially effective in alleviating arthritis. But eating them as sugary pickles or preserved in soy sauce negates these benefits. So, from now on, don't eat good chili peppers as sweet and salty pickles. Instead, enjoy them with foods that complement their nutritional benefits. The second food I recommend is the best combination with chili peppers as sweet potatoes. When eaten together, sweet potatoes and spicy chili peppers not only taste great, but also complement each other nutritionally. This combination is excellent for digestion and, more importantly, it is a powerful remedy for reducing inflammation in the body. The secret lies in the seeds of chili peppers. When making chili powder, dried chili peppers are ground together with the seeds. These chili seeds capsaicin but also over 25% unsaturated fatty acids. Unlike unhealthy saturated fats, the healthy unsaturated fats in chili seeds reduce bodily damage and filter out waste, purifying the blood. Moreover, capsaicin in chili peppers aids the growth of lactic acid bacteria, making them a perfect for health. While spicy dishes are beneficial due to the chili powder, it is often served with other spices, so resulting in extremely high sodium content. Sweet potatoes are rich in potassium, which helps excrete sodium from the body. When you eat sweet potatoes with spicy chili pepper dishes, the balance of sodium and potassium is just right, reducing the risk of high blood pressure and arteriosclerosis. Additionally, the capsaicin in chili peppers aids in the digestion of sweet potatoes, which can be dry and excessively fibrous, helping the body absorb the good nutrients more effectively. This makes sweet potatoes and chili peppers a perfect match. The third worst food combination with chili peppers is lemon or vinegar. Were you surprised? Recently, a losing weight trend involving water mixed with lemon juice or vinegar in chili powder has gained popularity as the name of detox juice. While capsaicin in chili powder is praised for its weight loss benefits, this combination is particularly harmful to those with weak stomachs. You might be wondering why. It's well known that chili peppers aid digestion and protect the stomach. This is true. Chili peppers are excellent for digestion, to the extent that they are used as an ingredient in digestive aids. Additionally, capsaicin in chili peppers helps prevent and regenerate aging brain cells. One cause of cognitive decline is the oxidation and aging of brain cell membranes. Consuming chili peppers helps prevent this aging and maintains cognitive functions, ensuring the brain and nerve system work properly. Therefore, it's true that you should include chili peppers in your diet for weight loss and cognitive health. However, focus here, consuming too much capsaicin can damage the stomach lining and cause stomach cramps. When you combine it with highly acidic lemon or vinegar, the risk increases significantly. Moreover, drinking lemon or vinegar water with chili powder, especially on an empty stomach for weight loss, is extremely dangerous and should never be done. The third and final best food combination with chili peppers is soybeans and tofu. Here comes the most important key point of today's video. The combination of beans, tofu, and chili peppers is a miraculous method not only for preventing health issues but also for improving hair growth. When you eat chili peppers with certain foods, They activate a hormone called IGF-1, which stimulates the hair follicle cells, promoting hair growth. That special food is soybean and tofu. The isoflavones in soybean combined with the capsaicin in chili peppers create a miraculous synergy, preventing hair loss and combating aging. Moreover, the spicy capsaicin in chili peppers is so effective that it's almost considered an anti-aging agent. It selectively targets and inhibits the growth of unwanted cells while leaving healthy cells untouched. It even induces self-destruction in these cells, providing significant health benefits. When combined with beans or tofu, this effect is maximized, making it essential to include both in your diet. Here's a quick note. While chili peppers are excellent, if you are on cholesterol medication, you need to be careful. Cholesterol and blood pressure medications often contain statins, which inhibit cholesterol synthesis. Statins can conflict with the beta-carotene in chili peppers, reducing the effectiveness of the medication. Therefore, if you are taking cholesterol medication, wait about 2 hours before consuming chili peppers. We've now learned about the 3 worst and the 3 best food combinations with chili peppers. Let's summarize together. To get the most health benefits from chili peppers, avoid dipping them in sodium-rich sauces like soybean paste or soy sauce. Instead, eat them raw. Remember, chili peppers and anchovies are a perfect match, so be sure to enjoy them together. Instead of eating pickled chili peppers, pair them with sweet potatoes for a healthy combination. Lastly, avoid eating spicy chili peppers with lemon or vinegar. Instead, combine them with beans or tofu to maximize their miraculous health benefits. How does that sound? By preparing chili peppers with the right food combinations, you can protect and improve your health. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and hit the like button. And don't forget to share it with your precious family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with watermelon can actually harm your health? While watermelon is one of the best hydrators during summer, there are foods that pair well with it and others that don't. To fully benefit from watermelon, it's crucial to eat it properly. Eating watermelon with the wrong foods can lead to serious health issues. That's why I've prepared this important information for you, to help you prevent serious health issues and boost your immune system. I'll share 3 foods that do not pair well with watermelon and 3 that do. The hot summer has finally arrived. Summer brings many delicious fruits. But isn't there one fruit that stands out when you think of summer? That's right. Today's star is the ultimate summer hydrator, watermelon, aptly named because the majority of it is water. When you bite into its bright red flesh, the sweet juice runs down your chin, instantly making the summer heat disappear. When the sun is blazing and you're sweating a lot, feeling tired both physically and mentally, eating sweet and cool watermelon quickly restores your energy with its natural sugars and hydrates you with its 90% water content, quenching thirst and relieving fatigue. But did you know that the remaining 10% of watermelon, aside from its 90% water content, is packed with incredible health benefits? It helps prevent high blood pressure, diabetes, chronic diseases, and even serious health issues, while also turning back the clock on aging to keep you youthful. Depending on what you eat with watermelon, you can maximize these benefits with the right combinations. Especially if you're eating it for health benefits, there are some foods you should avoid pairing with watermelon, along with some precautions to keep in mind. So now, let's delve into the secrets of the remaining 10% of watermelon. Explore 3 foods that pair best with it, 3 foods that don't, and the ultimate recipe. First, let's talk about the worst foods to pair with watermelon, yogurt, and cheese. Aren't you surprised? Recently, watermelon salads with diced cheese have become hugely popular. The combination of salty, savory cheese or yogurt with cool watermelon may taste good, but it's not really a healthy choice. During the hot summer, we sweat a lot and often feel physically and mentally exhausted, right? So, we tend to drink a lot of cold, ice-filled beverages and electrolyte drinks. But the best remedy is to have a piece of watermelon. This is because the moisture in watermelon is quite special. Watermelon contains 90% water, which aids in diuresis and blood circulation. And it's packed with vitamins. It's rich in vitamin A, which brightens tired eyes, vitamin B, which recharges your energy, and vitamin C, which helps recover from fatigue. Watermelon is perfect for replenishing the vitamins and minerals your body needs during the hot summer. Moreover, watermelon has a high absorption rate, allowing vitamins to be quickly absorbed into your body, helping you recover energy swiftly. But here's the key point. If you eat watermelon with yogurt and cheese, which are rich in fat, the opposite effect happens. The moisture in watermelon travels through your blood vessels, filling your body with vitamins and quickly expelling waste and toxins. On the other hand, the protein and fat in cheese and dairy products are digested slowly and take a long time to ferment, causing a significant difference in digestion speed. Cheese, milk, and yogurt digest slowly, while watermelon digests quickly, causing bloating and indigestion. So, what should you eat with watermelon? First, the best food to pair with watermelon is tomatoes. Although watermelon and tomato might seem like an unusual combination, they create a miraculous anti-illness diet, so please pay attention. While 90% of watermelon is water, the secret to its health benefits lies in the remaining 10%. The first secret of watermelon starts with its bright red flesh. Watermelon's red color comes from a component called lycopene. Wait a minute, haven't you heard of lycopene before? That's right. The reason the superfood tomato is known for its anti-illness properties is precisely because of its red color, lycopene. Amazingly, watermelon contains 30% more of this powerful antioxidant, lycopene, than tomatoes. The lycopene in watermelon eliminates harmful reactive oxygen species and blood clots, prevents cells from aging and oxidizing, and stops them from mutating into abnormal health-harming cells. So, what happens if we eat watermelon and tomatoes together, both rich in lycopene? Preventing illnesses is just the beginning. They can even help treat harmful cells. The organic acids in tomatoes and the potassium in watermelon work together to activate cells, clean blood vessels, and remove inflammation. In fact, the anti-illness benefits of tomatoes and watermelon are very effective against prostate diseases and arteriosclerosis. The tangy taste of tomatoes and the sweetness of watermelon go well together, creating a synergy effect for fatigue recovery. So remember this. You can enjoy watermelon and tomatoes together as a salad, or blend them into a detox juice. But here's a tip for our subscribers. Lycopene in watermelon and tomatoes is fat-soluble, so it's beneficial to eat them with oil. You can lightly grill watermelon and tomatoes with a bit of oil, drizzle olive oil over your salad, or eat them with a handful of nuts to more than double the absorption of these anti-illness components. Second, the worst food to pair with watermelon is greasy foods like fried food. Wait a minute, didn't I just say that eating watermelon with oil is good? But now I'm saying you shouldn't eat it with oily foods. Isn't that a bit confusing? Many people enjoy a cool slice of watermelon as a dessert after a summer meal. And recently, a recipe for fried watermelon, crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, has become popular. Let me clarify. As mentioned earlier, watermelon's lycopene is fat-soluble, meaning it gets absorbed better with a small amount of oil. So, it's good to have a moderate amount of oil with it. However, you shouldn't eat it with excessive amounts of oil like in fried food. Have you ever felt a sudden cool sensation after eating watermelon? That's right. Watermelon, the quintessential summer fruit, has a naturally cooling property. It helps drop the heat in our bodies during the hot summer. But here's the key point. What happens if you eat it with greasy fried food? That's right. The oil in your stomach hardens, making digestion take a very long time. Furthermore, the most serious issue is that the high water content in watermelon dilutes stomach acid, slowing down digestion even more. Additionally, the excessive oil and trans fats in fried food hinder watermelon's blood cleansing properties, blocking blood circulation. So, you must be cautious. If you have trouble digesting food in the summer, it's actually because you've been eating water-rich fruits like watermelon as a dessert. For better digestion, it's much better to eat watermelons separately rather than as a dessert. Second, the best way to consume watermelon is by eating the white rind as well. Many people eat only the red flesh and discard the white part of the rind. There's a saying, the flesh of watermelon is fruit, but the rind is medicine. The secret lies in the citrulline component packed in the white rind of the watermelon. This component is why watermelon diets, anti-swelling effects, and watermelon tea are gaining popularity. So here's a quiz. Why do we experience swelling in our limbs and body? Why does our body swell at all? It's because toxins are not being expelled properly. When our body's organs function, they produce waste. This waste needs to be expelled promptly. However, waste doesn't just exit the body immediately. It needs to be converted into a safe form, urea, with the help of citrulline before being expelled through the kidneys. Watermelon, especially, is rich in citrulline, making it a top fruit for treating cystitis, reducing swelling and detoxifying the body. Additionally, citrulline helps widen arterial blood vessels. As the blood vessels expand, blood circulation improves and oxygen supply increases. Isn't the detoxifying citrulline in watermelon amazing? What's even more astonishing is that citrulline is found in twice the amount in the white rind than in the red flesh of watermelon. So, you should make sure to eat the white rind as well as the sweet red flesh. Recommended recipes include slicing the white part thinly and making pickles, or enjoying its crunchy texture by making a sweet and sour salad or side dish similar to seasoned cucumber. Another tip. The white part is rich in vitamins, so if you slice it thinly or blend it into a face mask, it can rejuvenate sun-exposed skin, smooth wrinkles, and provide plenty of moisture. It's especially effective for soothing skin troubles and inflammation, so be sure to remember this. Lastly, the third worst food to eat with watermelon is bananas. Watermelon, the best summer fruit, and bananas, the top energy booster, surprisingly don't pair well together. The reason is potassium. You might be wondering, isn't potassium a beneficial mineral for health? And yes, it is. Potassium is an essential mineral for our body. A deficiency can cause fatigue and a sense of lethargy. Potassium works to energize and invigorate us. It helps expel sodium from our body, maintaining stable blood pressure. Therefore, it's vital for preventing cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, heart disease, and arteriosclerosis. However, this beneficial potassium can cause significant strain for individuals with poor kidney function. If the kidneys can't expel potassium properly, it can lead to muscle weakness and even heart arrhythmias. The problem is that both watermelon and bananas are extremely high in potassium. Eating them together can lead to excessive potassium intake, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. Instead of consuming them together, eat them separately to enjoy their individual nutritional benefits. Lastly, the third best way to consume watermelon is to eat its seeds. The miraculous benefits of watermelon and the key point of today are finally revealed. Does anyone eat the seeds embedded in the red flesh of watermelon? In China, it's a popular snack that's hard to come by. And it's truly the best medicine. Watermelon seeds are about 30% protein. This amount is among the highest of all seeds, surpassing pine nuts, peanuts, and sunflower seeds. So, what makes up the rest of the watermelon seed? It's unsaturated fatty acids, specifically linoleic acid. This component forms the brain itself, making it excellent for boosting brain function and preventing cognitive decline. Additionally, the linoleic acid in watermelon seeds prevents body fat accumulation and completely blocks the formation of visceral fat. It even lowers the levels of bad LDL cholesterol in the blood, making it great for preventing various adult diseases. Wait a minute, did you notice a slightly bitter taste when you chew on watermelon seeds? That's another health benefit from cucurbitacin found in the seeds. This compound purifies the blood, has sterilizing effects, prevents illnesses, and even acts as an anthelmintic to eliminate parasites. So make sure to eat watermelon seeds. Here's a tip. Collect the watermelon seeds, wash them well and dry them. Then lightly roast them in a dry pan. They'll become savory and you can enjoy them like nuts. So far, we've learned about the 3 worst and 3 best foods to pair with watermelon. Shall we summarize it all one last time? First, instead of eating watermelon with dairy fats like yogurt and cheese, pair it with tomatoes to reap the miraculous anti-illness effects. Avoid eating it with greasy foods like fries. And make sure to consume the white rind of the watermelon. Instead of eating it with bananas, be sure to include watermelon seeds in your diet. Enjoy the best summer fruit watermelon with foods that complement it well to protect your health. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, share it widely with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating walnuts with this could lead to serious illnesses affecting the mind and body? Even nutritious walnuts need to be consumed correctly to benefit your health. Eating them with harmful foods can actually damage your health. To prevent serious neurological and bodily diseases, I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst pairings with walnuts and 3 foods that are the best pairings. Hello, everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press subscribe and like right now. Share this with your loved ones. We will continue to deliver the best health information packed with care. Today's star is the walnut, a superfood for the brain. Shaped like a brain, it's packed with the energy and nutrients necessary for brain health and preventing neurological diseases. They are particularly effective against insomnia. However, you should not just eat walnuts as they are. Walnuts are high in fatty acids and calories. So how you eat them and what methods you use are crucial. Now, I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst pairings with walnuts, and 3 foods that are the best pairings to maximize the health benefits of walnuts. Firstly, the worst pairing with walnuts is actually apples. Many people eat nuts and apples together for breakfast, thinking it's nutritionally excellent, but in reality, it's not a good combination. We often choose foods that are beneficial for youth and anti-aging, right? But many miss a key component, vitamin E. Vitamin E helps cells save up to 43% of the oxygen they could use, preventing the creation of free radicals, which are the main culprits of aging in cells. For maintaining youth, nothing is more essential than ensuring you get enough vitamin E. It not only preserves the youthfulness of cells, but also maintains the elasticity of blood vessels and protects red blood cells. Additionally, it helps platelets, which rush to prevent bleeding and infection when there's a wound. Surprisingly, our star today, walnuts, rank first among nuts in vitamin E content, containing 15 times more than other nuts. On the other hand, apples, known as the king of vitamins, are packed with vitamin B and C, which are excellent for antioxidants and energy replenishment. Focus here. Have you ever felt bloated after eating nuts and apples together, which are supposed to be great for vitamin replenishment? It's a common issue, and the reason is that they digest at different rates. When slow-digesting nuts and fast-digesting apples mix, they create gas during digestion, leading to bloating and indigestion. So, it's better to enjoy walnuts and apples separately rather than together. The best food to pair with walnuts is none other than tomatoes. I previously introduced the amazing antioxidant effects of walnuts, but what's even more amazing is that walnuts are excellent at preventing inflammation in tumors, particularly the spread of health-harming cells. Here's a question. Why do you need to always manage your vascular health and cholesterol levels for good health? It's because bad fats, like cholesterol in your blood vessels, can block blood circulation, preventing nutrients and oxygen from being efficiently delivered to your organs. This significantly increases the risk of arteriosclerosis, cerebral hemorrhage, and cardiovascular diseases. Surprisingly, high cholesterol levels can even influence the development of health-harming cells. Because organs can't function properly and fail to prevent mutations and the development of harmful cells. Moreover, according to recent research by Duke University in the USA, cholesterol has been identified as a cause for the metastasis and recurrence of illness. Despite intensive medical treatments, harmful cells feed on cholesterol and stubbornly survive. Therefore, it would be beneficial to consume foods that can reduce or even eliminate cholesterol. Think about it simply. When you get grease stains under clothes, how do you wash them? You need grease to remove grease, right? Exactly. Only healthy fats can clean the grease stains of cholesterol in your blood vessels. That's where our star today, walnuts, comes in. Walnuts are full of essential unsaturated fatty acids including omega-3. And these healthy fats effectively remove the accumulated grease in our body. Now, there's a food that performs the same cleansing of blood vessels and prevention of health-harming cell metastasis as walnuts. And that food is tomatoes. Tomatoes. The unsaturated fatty acids in walnuts and the red pigment, lycopene, in tomatoes perform the same function. Wait, this lycopene is a fat-soluble component, so it must be consumed with healthy fats. Since walnuts are rich in healthy fats, they create a synergistic combination that maximizes benefits. Therefore, from now on, it's a great idea to pair walnuts with a tomato salad, or even just a tomato and a handful of walnuts in the morning for the best anti-illness diet. The second worst food to pair with walnuts is, surprisingly, anchovies. You might be shocked, as many enjoy adding walnuts, almonds, and other nuts to sautéed anchovies. While it tastes good, the combination isn't actually beneficial. Anchovies are so rich in calcium that they are often referred to as the king of calcium, containing more than 10 times the calcium of other fish and 5 times that of milk. Calcium is crucial for bone health and is a key component of bone structure, essential for enhancing bone density. However, there's a problem. As we age, our ability to absorb calcium significantly decreases. No matter how much calcium you consume, if it's not absorbed, it's useless. Should you then turn to calcium supplements? Not necessarily. High doses of calcium supplements can lead to poor circulation and increase the risks of kidney stones and cardiovascular diseases due to non-absorption. Given these potential side effects, it's vital to consume calcium through a balanced diet with natural foods, making anchovies a top choice due to their edible bones. However, when you eat anchovies with walnuts, which unsaturated fatty acids, that you won't be able to absorb any of the calcium from the anchovies. This is because walnuts contain phytic acid, which interferes with calcium absorption. Phytic acid binds with the abundant calcium in anchovies, forming an insoluble complex in the intestines. As a result, the calcium is not absorbed and is instead excreted from the body. So, while you might consume anchovies for their calcium, pairing them with walnuts nullifies the benefit. Therefore, it's better to consume anchovies and walnuts separately, to fully benefit from each of their nutritional properties. The second best combination with walnut is red bean. When you think of walnuts, the first thing that probably comes to mind is the warm and sweet walnut pastry. As tasty as it is, it's also great for your health. You might already know that walnuts are excellent for brain health, but do you know why they are particularly good at preventing serious neurological conditions? Walnuts contain unsaturated fatty acids, including not only omega-3, but also alpha-linolenic acid. This linolenic acid makes up 60% of the brain's neural cells. Thus, eating walnuts is like nourishing your brain's building blocks, preventing the destruction of nerve cells and boosting their activity, keeping the brain youthful and healthy. In fact, walnuts enhance the hippocampus, the central nerve responsible for memory, making them extremely effective at improving logic and reasoning skills. But focus here. No matter how much you strengthen brain cells, if the blood vessels leading to the brain are clogged with waste, it's all for nothing. And if there is too much heat in the head and scalp, that's a serious concern. At this point, red beans come into play, known for their cooling properties and excellent at eliminating waste. Have you ever noticed the foam that forms when boiling red beans? That's due to saponin, an antioxidant component also found in ginseng and red ginseng, abundant in red beans. So, when you consume red beans and walnuts together, they help release the heat and toxins accumulated around the head and chest, allowing the incredible brain health benefits of walnuts to be effectively delivered to the brain cells. Moreover, red beans are among the richest grains in vitamin B1, also known as the brain vitamin, which creates the best synergy with walnuts. One more thing, previously, I mentioned that Empress Dowager Cixi used to eat walnut soup in the evening to combat insomnia. Here's a key point: walnuts have an amazing calming effect, strong enough to be used as a treatment for insomnia. Surprisingly, red beans are also rich in vitamins B1 and B2. Together, walnuts and red beans can eliminate brain fatigue substances, even helping to treat depression. So, from now on, try blending walnuts and red beans into a porridge or soup for the ultimate brain-nourishing food that also aids in insomnia and mental stability. Lastly, the worst food to pair with walnuts is actually milk. While walnuts are rich in vitamins B and E and packed with minerals and nutrients, they lack one crucial element: protein. You might think it's a good idea to combine them with milk, but it's actually better to eat walnuts with red beans or soybeans. As I mentioned earlier, why should you avoid consuming milk with walnuts? As briefly introduced before, walnuts contain an anti-nutrient called phytic acid. This plant toxin, which was developed as a defense mechanism to prevent predation, hinders the absorption of nutrients from other foods and can upset the stomach when eaten together. Specifically, when phytic acid in walnuts meets the casein protein in milk, it forms clumps and causes digestive issues. Additionally, it blocks the absorption of calcium, effectively preventing the body from absorbing the calcium in milk. Therefore, no matter how healthy it might seem to consume milk and walnuts together, it ultimately becomes futile. So, should you always worry when eating walnuts? Not at all. There are two great solutions. First, you can boil the walnuts before eating them. Boiling walnuts not only makes them softer and easier to digest, but also reduces the activity of phytic acid, allowing you to fully absorb the calcium in milk. Furthermore, the mineral, manganese, in walnuts is key in today's discussion. No matter how much calcium you consume, if your bones and cartilage tissues aren't properly formed, it's pointless. Correct. The manganese abundant in walnuts plays this role. Boiled walnuts provide manganese that helps build strong bones, effectively reducing concerns about osteoporosis and fractures. When consumed with milk, this combination becomes an excellent diet for bone health due to the complete absorption of calcium. Second, if boiling walnuts seems inconvenient, you can simply eat 5 or 6 walnuts with milk. Alternatively, consuming walnuts with soy milk or other dairy alternatives is also beneficial. The third and the last food with walnut is the banana. The combination of walnuts and bananas might seem a bit unusual, but it's currently a wildly popular energy-boosting diet. You can enjoy bananas and walnuts together in the morning or blend them into a smoothie. Knowing the benefits they offer to your body can enhance their effectiveness. Firstly, bananas are often considered a top food for diets, because they are rich in dietary fiber, which helps maintain a feeling of fullness for a long time. Moreover, bananas are packed with nutrients, especially potassium and magnesium, which are quickly absorbed by the muscles upon consumption, promptly restoring energy. Interestingly, the potassium in bananas helps expel sodium from the body, which, when paired with walnuts known for their vascular cleansing properties, creates a remarkable synergy. Wait, there's another amazing benefit of the magnesium in bananas. It can alleviate depression and enhance feelings of happiness. This effect pairs exceptionally well with walnuts. Walnuts are rich in vitamin B, which is excellent for fatigue recovery. And the prebiotic fiber in walnuts acts as a great stimulant for gut microbiota. This helps with intestinal peristalsis, and the unsaturated fatty acids in walnuts stimulate the nerve fibers connected between the gut and the brain, which is crucial for preventing depression and maintaining mental health. Therefore, for both physical and mental health benefits, you definitely should try combining bananas and walnuts. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst and the 3 best food pairings with walnuts. Shall we summarize one last time? Instead of apples, it's better to eat walnuts with tomatoes. Instead of anchovies, pair walnuts with red beans. Instead of milk, choose bananas to accompany your walnuts and fully recharge your energy. Walnuts, a superfood for the brain. I hope you keep up your health by choosing the right food combinations. Thank you for spending so much time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, please share it with your dear family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Have you heard that drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is good for your health? If you drink it like that way, you are almost drinking and eating bacteria. From now on, if you follow just these 3 simple steps, you can experience the miracle of a glass of water, the best remedy that is simple and costs nothing. Try drinking water this way for just 1 week, and a miracle will happen. This is your Dr. John. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press the subscribe and like buttons right now. Share this video to your precious ones as well. And please introduce Dr. John to many others. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Today's main topic is water. Specifically, a glass of water you drink in the morning on an empty stomach. You've probably heard that drinking a glass of water in the morning is good for your health, right? Our bodies are made up of 70% water. Therefore, water is one of the most important substances for building the body and sustaining life. If our body loses just 5% of its water, we become disoriented, and if it loses 12%, it can be fatal. Moreover, water plays a very important role in our bodies. When it's hot, we sweat to regulate body temperature, and water helps expel waste, promote metabolism, improve blood circulation, regulate sodium, and even detoxify. It has amazing benefits. Additionally, in the morning, water is used up through sweat and metabolic processes, making us dehydrated. This causes blood to become thick and sticky, increasing its viscosity. Drinking water in this state helps lower blood viscosity and reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Therefore, it's crucial to always stay hydrated. But a glass of water in the morning is particularly beneficial. However, pay attention. Even this beneficial morning water should not be consumed just any way. There are 3 essential points you must follow. First, you must rinse your mouth before drinking. This is extremely important because when you wake up in the morning, your mouth is filled with bacteria. If you drink water without rinsing your mouth, you are essentially drinking or eating bacteria. Even if you brushed your teeth before bed, metabolic processes during the night fill your mouth with bacteria. Additionally, the warm and moist environment in your mouth overnight creates the perfect conditions for bacterial growth. So, how should you drink a glass of water on an empty stomach? Right after you wake up in the morning. Rinse your mouth with water before drinking. You don't need to brush your teeth. Simply gargle with water a couple of times. This simple process effectively removes a significant portion of the bacteria that proliferated in your mouth overnight. Attention here. Some people gargle with mouthwash in the morning instead of brushing their teeth. However, it is not advisable to use mouthwash early in the morning because the mouth tends to be dry overnight and the mouthwash can adhere to the oral mucosa. Therefore, before drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning, gargle a couple of times with water, not the others, but water is truly enough. If you find gargling too bothersome, even just spitting out your saliva upon waking can be very effective. Second, you should drink lukewarm water. Avoid hot water and cold water. On an empty stomach in the morning, lukewarm still water is the best. When you wake up in the morning, some people drink a large glass of cold water to refresh themselves and quench their thirst. And some are even drinking the cold sparkling water in the morning to wake up. From now on, never do this. Drinking cold water and even sparkling water on an empty stomach in the morning stimulates the autonomic nervous system, which can shock the heart. Instead of aiding blood circulation, it can hinder it and cause heart irregularities such as arrhythmia. Moreover, have you ever felt a sharp pain in your teeth when eating cold ice cream or sorbet? Cold water can also cause this sensation. When something suddenly hot or cold touches your teeth, it causes significant stress to your teeth and gums. Therefore, drinking cold water can cause the enamel and dentin that form your teeth to expand, potentially leading to cracks in the teeth. This is why many doctors recommend rinsing your mouth with lukewarm water when brushing your teeth. Teeth, which are one of the 5 blessings, should be rinsed with lukewarm water in the morning. The ideal temperature is around 85 degrees F, which is around 30 degrees C, slightly lower than body temperature. Additionally, drinking cold or hot water uses up energy to maintain body temperature, sapping your morning energy. As you age, your basal metabolic rate decreases. Drinking cold water can excessively lower body temperature, reduce blood flow to the stomach, and decrease digestive secretion. Therefore, to promote blood circulation, metabolism, and energy use, you should definitely drink lukewarm, especially still water, in the morning. Now, the last, but not least, third step is to drink water slowly on an empty stomach in the morning. Some people drink water quickly because they feel thirsty, due to excessive water loss from sweating or breathing during the night. However, this can be very, very dangerous, so you must drink water in the morning very slowly. If you have high blood pressure and a history of brain damages like aneurysms, hemorrhages, drinking water quickly can be truly risky. This is because the rapid increase in blood flow to the brain or heart can cause blood vessels to burst or rupture, leading to severe problems. Additionally, a rapid increase in body fluids can cause severe headaches. Drinking too much water quickly lowers the concentration of salt in your cells and increases the concentration of water. As a result, cells can swell, and if brain cells swell, it increases pressure inside the skull, leading to headaches and breathing difficulties. The electrolyte levels can also drop, leading to muscle cramps and making your body feel off balance. Therefore, you should drink water slowly, over about 5 minutes to stay safe. Nowadays, there's a growing interest in gut health, due to the belief that a healthy gut leads to a healthy brain and mental well-being, reducing the risk of dementia. Indeed, the gut is so important that it's called the second brain. It contains 70% of immune cells and produces various hormones. Therefore, gut health is crucial for the overall well-being of our body. And here is one more interesting thing that you might don't know. 90% of the happiness hormone, serotonin, is secreted in the gut, making it particularly important. Drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is one of the best habits for gut health. It induces the gastrocolic reflex, promoting bowel movements, and enhances the effectiveness of products like probiotics. You might have many questions, such as how much water should be consumed for health. Some suggest drinking several liters a day or 4 glasses in the morning. I will let you know the secret. Here's the rule: the number is not important. Just drink water moderately when you feel thirsty. That's totally enough, but here is the point. Drinking too much water can be dangerous, especially for people with weak kidneys or those on dialysis, because it can cause swelling and trouble breathing due to fluid buildup. For diabetics, drinking too much water can make them feel full and eat less, which can lead to low blood sugar. Also, people with acid reflux or weak stomachs may feel worse because too much water can cause the valve between the stomach and esophagus to open more often. So, It's best to drink water in moderate amounts, no more than 1 glass at a time. So now, we have learned about all the 3 essential precautions to take when drinking a glass of water in the morning for optimal health benefits. Then it's time to summarize. When you wake up, you must rinse your mouth with water, then slowly drink lukewarm water. How does that sound? I hope you start the healthy habit of drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning to stay healthy. Thank you for watching. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I will always wish you health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with garlic can actually harm your health? Even healthy garlic has foods that pair perfectly with it and foods that don't. So I prepared this to protect your health. I'll tell you about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, as well as the 3 best foods. Also, we'll reveal the miracle method discovered by the National Cancer Institute that can cut the incidence of illness in half. Hello everyone, are any of you not registered yet? Please hit subscribe and like right now. Please share it with your loved ones. And introduce Dr. John for health to many others. We will continue to bring you only the best health information. Recently, cancer has been occurring in 1 out of every 3 people in our country, making it a common disease in the world. Today's star is none other than garlic, which has been selected as the #1 anti-cancer food among 40 famous anti-cancer foods by the National Cancer Institute of the United States. There's an old saying that a table with garlic is better than a pharmacy, emphasizing how beneficial garlic is for the body. Garlic is truly a healthy food. It effectively prevents high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and arteriosclerosis, making it the best blood purifying tonic to prevent cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, which are the top 3 causes of death. But everyone, did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with such healthy garlic? Now, let's learn about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, and the 3 best foods that pair perfectly with it. The first garlic food that is worst for preventing disease is garlic pickles. Were you surprised? Many people eat pickled garlic, garlic in vinegar, or fermented garlic extract for their health. These methods remove the smell and pungency while preserving garlic's health benefits, making them excellent choices. When stored this way, the efficacy of raw garlic remains almost intact, and they are filled with sulfides that are good for blood vessel health. Especially, black garlic, which is fermented garlic, produces a new protein called gamma-glutamylcysteine during the fermentation process, which enhances its antioxidant and anti-disease effects. But here's the focus. There are people who should never eat such good garlic pickles, vinegar, or fermented extracts. First, those with weak stomachs and intestines should be particularly cautious. Allicin, the component that gives garlic its pungent taste, has excellent anti-disease effects but becomes more concentrated and stronger during the process, greatly irritating the stomach lining. If you continuously irritate your stomach with such spicy and bitter foods, it can exacerbate symptoms like gastritis and gastric ulcers. Additionally, the concentration process strengthens the warfarin component of garlic. This is particularly concerning if you are on high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication, or aspirin, or if you are about to undergo surgery. These medications work to dissolve clots in your blood, a process that garlic also supports. If you take these prescription medications in the warfarin category and consume concentrated garlic juice or pickles, your blood can become too thin and fail to clot properly. Such delayed blood clotting can lead to uncontrolled bleeding and eventually excessive bleeding. But that's not all. People with diabetes should particularly avoid garlic pickles, vinegar, and concentrates. The reason is that they are too sweet, which is bad for blood sugar control. While garlic's strong pungent taste might mask it, garlic is actually quite high in sugar. What happens if you eat pickles made with a lot of added sugar? Excessive sugar intake leads to obesity and increases insulin resistance. Ultimately, it fills your blood with sticky triglycerides. While garlic works to clean your blood, consuming sugar makes it sticky, rendering it useless. Moreover, sugar intake doesn't just lead to diabetes. It also reduces the size of your brain. High blood sugar levels shrink the hippocampus, the center of memory, and reduce its size. Getting accustomed to sweet tastes destroys brain nerve cells and is the worst habit that leads to dementia. Therefore, do not eat superfood garlic pickled in sugar anymore. Instead, eat it with healthy foods. The first recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is green vegetables. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its pungent taste, is excellent not only for boosting your immune system, but also for your brain health. This is because it helps regenerate nerve cells in our body. Allicin, S-allel, and allylcysteine in garlic are very effective against diseases such as cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and degenerative neurological diseases. They also have antioxidant effects, boost the immune system, and are great for fatigue recovery. While the spiciness of garlic is very good for health, it does have one drawback. The spicy taste can irritate the stomach and cause discomfort. At this point, pairing garlic with other green vegetables makes for the perfect combination. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in vegetables combined with garlic's good antioxidant components not only create a nutritional synergy, but also soothe the stomach, aiding in nutrient absorption and digestion. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with green vegetables. Next, the second worst garlic food is garlic bread. Nowadays, bread slathered with garlic butter sauce is really popular. Garlic is a very healthy food, but it's not good for you when eaten with carbohydrate-rich foods like bread. Flour, the main ingredient in bread, is 92% carbohydrates and has a very high glycemic index. When you eat bread, your blood sugar spikes quickly and is rapidly absorbed by the body, easily turning into fat and leading to weight gain. Additionally, this high glycemic index causes excessive insulin secretion, which goes to the liver, eventually leading to fatty liver. In fact, the biggest problem is addiction. When gluten from flour enters your body, it is converted by gut bacteria into a highly addictive substance called exorphin. This substance causes flour addiction and leads to overeating. Even if garlic works hard in your body to perform anti-disease and antioxidant activities, and cleans your blood vessels, eating it with bread renders these benefits useless, and can even be harmful. So, you should never eat garlic as bread. So, how should we eat garlic? The second recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is pork. In particular, the combination of garlic and pork is truly excellent. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its sharp, spicy taste, helps the vitamin B1 in pork to be well absorbed by our bodies. When allicin and vitamin B1 combine, they transform into allithiamine in the body, which is great for recovering from fatigue, boosting energy and providing anti-disease effects. Moreover, the scortening component in garlic is excellent for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with pork belly or stir-fried pork. But that's not all. When you grill pork, carcinogens like benzopyrene can form on the charred meat. When you eat it with garlic, the powerful antibacterial effects of garlic help eliminate these carcinogens, expel heavy metals from the body, and remove food poisoning bacteria, making it healthier and safer to eat. Garlic also neutralizes the proteins in meat, making it tender and easier to digest, while removing any unpleasant odors. Therefore, garlic and pork not only taste great together, but also make the perfect healthy combination. The third worst garlic food is garlic chips fried, flakes. Did anyone think that since garlic is healthy, frying it would also be healthy? That's not true. While fried garlic is crispy and tasty, its nutritional benefits are hard to expect. This is because the good nutrients in garlic are destroyed during the frying process, turning it into something harmful. When making fried foods, don't use high smoke point oils like corn oil or cooking oil to make them crispy. These oils are all omega-6 oils, which disrupt the balance of unsaturated fatty acids in the body and cause inflammation. Inflammation worsens arteriosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and hypertension, but also ultimately leads to harm your health. Moreover, frying increases the calorie content and produces trans fats. These trans fats raise the levels of bad cholesterol LDL and lower the levels of good cholesterol HDL, leading to cardiovascular diseases. No matter how good the food is, eating it fried is really bad for your health. Finally, the third best food to pair with garlic is oil. Attention, please. National Cancer Institute announced that you can cut the risk of disease in half. Isn't it strange to hear not to fry but to sauté garlic in oil? The key is the type of oil you use. You should sauté garlic in omega-3 oils like olive oil. The superfood garlic offers different nutrients depending on the cooking method. When eaten raw, you get allicin, water-soluble vitamins B and C. When heated, it activates antioxidants that prevent aging, significantly increasing the content of polyphenols and flavonoids. When you sauté garlic in omega-3 rich oils like olive oil, it creates a tremendous synergy effect. This combination dissolves blood clots and reduces inflammation in the body. It also improves memory and brain health, providing a definite effect in preventing dementia, so be sure to remember this. Lastly, here's a tip for our precious subscribers. Thinly sliced, crushed, or minced garlic contains more allicin, enhancing its anti-disease effects. When eating raw garlic, chew it thoroughly several times. When sautéing, crush or mince the garlic to maximize health benefits. This is the ultimate health secret. We've now covered the 3 worst garlic foods and the 3 best pairings for protecting your health. Let's summarize one last time. Never consume garlic in the form of garlic pickles, vinegar, or concentrated extracts garlic juice. Instead, eat it with leafy greens and chew it thoroughly. No matter how good garlic is, don't eat it as garlic bread. Instead, pair it with meat. Avoid eating garlic as flakes or chips. Instead, lightly sauté it in olive oil. How does that sound? I hope you can maintain your health by enjoying garlic with foods that pair well with it. Thank you so much for spending time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. And don't forget to share it with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating shrimp with this can actually harm your health? Even shrimp known as the nobility of the sea have foods that are the best matches and those that are bad matches. Even good shrimp must be eaten correctly to benefit the body. If you eat it with unhealthy food, it can actually harm your health. That's why I prepared this to help prevent serious health issues and brain damages. I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst matches with shrimp and 3 that are the best matches. Hello everyone. Haven't you subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right now. Share widely with your loved ones. I will continue to bring you the best health information. There's a seafood that comes to mind as a symbol of longevity. It's shrimp, known as the tonic of the sea. With its chewy and bouncy texture, and its light and sweet savory taste. It's a beloved seafood for people of all ages. Especially in Japan, the country with the highest longevity in the world. Where a whopping 1/3 of the world's shrimp production is consumed. There are various types of shrimp, like large tiger shrimp, barley shrimp, flower shrimp, and sakura shrimp with different sizes and flavors. Large shrimp are great for steaming or grilling. Medium-sized shrimp for frying. Small shrimp for pancakes or stir-fries. And very small shrimp are often used in dried side dishes or shrimp paste. Shrimp, which reaches its peak flavor in cold seas, is now in season. And is packed with proteins and calcium, and contains arginine and taurine, which are excellent for fatigue recovery. And even chitosan, which is great for fighting off illnesses. But did you know? Even such healthy shrimp can be harmful to health when eaten with certain foods. So, let's find out about the 3 worst food combinations that can negatively impact prevention of serious health issues and cognitive decline, and 3 best combinations that can help extend our lives healthily. First, the worst match for shrimp is caffeine-containing foods. This includes green or black tea, coffee, carbonated drinks, and chocolate, which all contain caffeine. It's not good to eat these with shrimp. Did you know that shrimp is excellent for bone and muscle health? Indeed, among seafood, shrimp has the highest calcium content, which strengthens bones and increases bone density, making it great for preventing osteoporosis. Moreover, the abundant protein, chitosan, and minerals in shrimp replenish the nutrients lacking in the body and are enhanced by their essential amino acids, making them even better for health. Even the vitamins in shrimp, especially selenium, are top-notch antioxidants that destroy substances that damage cell membranes and DNA, thus delaying aging. Have you ever heard the saying, "Shrimp straightens a bent back"? It suggests that not only does shrimp taste great and improve bone and muscle health, but it also helps restore youth. Here is the kick. The beneficial calcium and bone health minerals in shrimp, if consumed with caffeine-containing foods, cannot be absorbed at all. Because caffeine expels these beneficial substances from the body, hindering their absorption. Even if you eat the shrimp with its shell and tail for bone health. If consumed with caffeine-containing foods, it's futile. Therefore, from now on, try to avoid caffeine beverages like green tea and coffee right after eating shrimp. Wait 1-2 hours until the calcium, minerals, and vitamins from the shrimp are fully absorbed into your body. Now, what food should you pair with shrimp? The first best food to pair with shrimp, as we recommend here, is cabbage. Cabbage is a vegetable packed with incredible benefits, so much so that it's called a natural digestive and illness preventive agent. When eaten with shrimp, it creates a tremendous synergistic effect. You're probably already aware that the chitosan in shrimp is great for boosting immunity and protecting your health. And that's right. However, the illness preventive properties of shrimp actually begin with a component called astaxanthin. Many of you are familiar with the miracle antioxidant beta-carotene found abundantly in green and yellow vegetables. This component found in large amounts in carrots and spinach has excellent antioxidant effects. But it has one drawback. Excessive intake can weaken the bones, but focus here. There is a miraculous component that has several times the antioxidant effect of beta-carotene, but without any side effects. It's astaxanthin found in shrimp. In fact, its tremendous illness preventive effect, which inhibits the onset of various health-harming cells, has been proven. Additionally, the chitosan in shrimp enhances immunity, resolving various viruses and inflammation, and removing toxins, making it essential to include in your diet. And when you eat cabbage with shrimp, it becomes a miraculous food combination for illness prevention. Sulforaphane, a component of cabbage, which is a cruciferous vegetable, not only helps fight against health-harming cells, but also offers significant benefits against cardiovascular diseases. Together with the astaxanthin and chitosan in shrimp, it provides even greater benefits. Moreover, cabbage supplements the dietary fiber and vitamin C that shrimp lacks, creating the perfect combination. So, make sure to include shrimp and cabbage in your meals to become even healthier. Secondly, the worst way of eating shrimp is surprisingly, dried shrimp. You might be shocked thinking that drying shrimp concentrates its nutrients, making it beneficial due to the loss of moisture. That's right. Indeed, shrimp shells are filled with chitosan, a type of dietary fiber, while beneficial for illness prevention and boosting immunity. It's especially good for brain health. It actively enhances brain cells, significantly improving cognitive abilities and memory, making it highly effective for preventing cognitive decline. Moreover, shrimp contains taurine, which is so beneficial that it's used as an ingredient in fatigue recovery supplements. Taurine strengthens the liver, which detoxifies fatigue substances and toxins in our bodies. Since a lot of these beneficial components are found in shrimp tails and shells, eating dried shrimp with its shell allows you to consume all these beneficial substances intact. But wait! There are certain people who should absolutely avoid dried shrimp. These include individuals with gout or those with weak kidneys who have poor circulation. The major issue with shrimp is that it contains high levels of purines, which can trigger gout. Thus, people with gout or high uric acid levels should definitely avoid it. And it becomes even riskier with dried shrimp, where these components are concentrated. In fact, dried shrimp contains about 750 milligrams of purines per 100 grams, ranking it among the worst foods for those suffering from gout, just after beer. While dried shrimp is often used in cooking due to its taste and nutritional value, those with gout, high uric acid levels, or weak kidneys must strictly avoid it. The second best food pairing for shrimp I recommend is mushrooms. I mentioned earlier that shrimp is rich in calcium. There is a miraculous food that can increase the absorption rate of shrimp's calcium by more than 20 times. That food is mushrooms. Mushrooms supplement the vitamin D that is lacking in shrimp, and their erythritidine content significantly reduces cholesterol levels, allowing you to enjoy shrimp without worry. Pause for a moment. Are there any of you who mistakenly believe that shrimp is just a lump of cholesterol? Let's clear up any misconceptions about shrimp right here. Indeed, shrimp itself does contain a high amount of cholesterol. However, this does not relate directly to blood cholesterol levels. In reality, cholesterol levels that affect cardiovascular disease are more influenced by endogenous cholesterol synthesized in the liver than by the cholesterol intake from food. Therefore, eating foods high in cholesterol does not necessarily cause your levels to spike. Moreover, shrimp contains unsaturated fatty acids and omega-3s, which can actually help lower cholesterol levels, making shrimp a well-balanced, perfect food. Still, those with cardiovascular conditions should not consume it excessively. And it is even better to pair it with mushrooms when you do eat shrimp. Lastly, the absolute worst match for shrimp involves those with shellfish allergies. Did you enjoy shrimp as a child, but find as you've gotten older that eating shrimp causes itchiness around your mouth or throat? Allergies to shellfish like shrimp can develop later in life, even after reaching adulthood. In some cases, eating radishes along with shellfish can help suppress allergic reactions due to the glucosinolate content in radishes, which has antibacterial and insecticidal properties. However, allergy symptoms can vary greatly from person to person and, in severe cases, can lead to acute reactions. If you experience swelling of the airways, itchiness around the lips, hives, or rashes after eating shrimp, you should absolutely avoid eating it in the future. The third best food pairing for shrimp is pork. For the protecting your brain and to promote immune system, it's important to understand our brain and consume brain-healthy foods. Our brain nerves are composed of 60% fat, a significant portion of which is the essential fatty acid linoleic acid. Surprisingly, pork contains up to 5 times more linoleic acid than beef, making it essential for brain health and preventing cognitive decline. Pork is also rich in high-quality protein and filled with vitamin B, making it highly beneficial. However, there's one issue. Pork has a cooling nature, which can make it harder to digest. But this problem is perfectly solved by eating it with shrimp paste. In Eastern countries, dishes like boiled or steamed pork belly are often served with fermented shrimp paste, or it's used to season soups. There's a good reason for this. During the fermentation process of salting and curing small shrimp, many enzymes are produced that help break down proteins and fats, aiding in the digestion of fatty pork. Moreover, the warming properties of shrimp neutralize the cooling nature of pork, protecting the digestive system. Isn't the wisdom of our ancestors truly remarkable? So, make sure to pair shrimp paste and pork together in your future meals. So far we've discussed about shrimp and its best and worst food pairings. Let's summarize everything we've discussed about shrimp and its food pairings. Do not pair shrimp with caffeine-containing foods. But it's great to eat it with cabbage. For those with gout or high uric acid levels, avoid dried shrimp, but enjoy it with mushrooms. If you have a shellfish allergy, absolutely avoid shrimp, and instead pair pork with shrimp paste. How does that sound? I hope you'll take good care of your health by wisely choosing what to pair with nutritious shrimp. Thank you so much for spending time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and like it. And please share it with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness.